Hello everyone. So in earlier session, we uh, have seen use cases or worked on how to handle CSVs files, right? Different CSV files and all those. So we had all those understanding. So in next sessions, we are going to see different other ways or different data types and how we should be handling those. Right. So in this session, we will go over JSONs and MySQLs and how we are connecting and reading and doing those operations. For example, in again, we are going to use this virtual environment which I have already created, and I'm going to import pandas. So panda is the library which will allow us to do the data handling, right? So now, in the same way, the way we were reading the CSV, we will read PD dot read JSON function, and we will pass the train dot JSON. So just to see how it looks like. So this is the JSON file, okay, and it has uh, these collections, and in this we are having ID, cuisine, and then ingredients and all those steps, right? So, when we are having this structurization, and we can say that is nested, right? So within one attribute, uh, we are having further one more array of attributes inside it. So when we are going to read, so what it's going to do, it is going to read parent labels, right? So all parent label attributes will become column. And if any column is having further attributes, it is going to do a array. Means it is basically array itself, right? In this one, you will see that array of key value pair or not key value pair, it's an array of items. So all these items will get appended with a comma itself, and it is going to shown here. So this you are able to see, uh, and this is how normally uh, JSON getting read. Now, how to read a JSON from URL, right? So if you can see, this is the uh, exchange rate, right? API. So from this exchange rate API, if you would like to read, uh, how you will be able to read that. So, mm, this is the API, and just you have defined I would like to read the INR, and it has to provide all those uh, all those items, right? So from that URL. So if I'm going to click this off, this is giving me all this JSON. So for example, if I am clicking right, so let me show you. It has to do some magic with that. Correct. So for example, so if I have popped it up, so it's showing just for a fraction of second, right? So this has been reported unsafe. So that's where it is not getting shown here. Okay. So by the way, this is how it has to read. So all right. So this is what it is reading from remote source, and now we will go over how to work with SQL, right? So in SQL, let me. So in SQL, you should be having SQL MySQL install in your local. So to install, this is a command pip install MySQL, and it has to go and it will get installed. And while installing, uh, it it it, it, it will get a store in your local, and probably if you are installing manually, so you have to provide uh, uh, users ID and password, right? And you will be creating um, something what it call database. So let me show you. I have already created one of my data set. So let me right. So here you will see I have created a database, right? And this is my different databases. Correct. So what I'm going to do, so if you are installing, you can use this to install, and by default, it will have a host is local host if you are running a local, right? And it will ask for user and password. You have to provide. So in my case, so I have, so if I haven't installed, I have to, uh, so MySQL connector, I have to install in my uh, environment. So this guy will install that, and meanwhile, I'm having root, and let me give it the password here. Probably it will be root, and I will we're having IP data set. So with this, I should be able to. So meanwhile, let me open this IPL. So in IPL, I am having IPL matches. So if you would like to view data, so here is the IPL match data set, right? So this is the data set in my local. So same, I should be able to query here through Pandas. So the difference is here I'm having MySQL server installed in my local. I'm using dbeaver as a client, which is connecting to my server and fetching those data. But here I'm having MySQL installed in my local, but I'm going to connect through help of Panda and read the data. So for that, I need this MySQL connector libraries. I imported that, and I have to create a connection, MySQL connector object, and it's saying that not able to connect. Why? Okay. Authentication plugin is not supported. Password, database, MySQL connector. Okay. I was able to connect it. It might be because it is already connected. Let me disconnect that and then try it out. This is syntax share. Okay. Using sharp password is not supported. Very good. EIPL. No worries. I was having already. Try it out. So, so I can define this like this. Okay, so I will be having this, and this one I can make it connection. Okay, so MySQL. Okay, MySQL connector Python, right? Okay, okay, right. I think we have to install this guy, um, MySQL Python connector. So connector Python. So a generic connector being installed. So I'm going to install a specific Python. Okay. So a few minutes. Yeah, I think it is got installed. Now imported connector, and this one is still not working. What is still in Hmm. We are giving this all this username, password, host, and MySQL connection. It's not able to connect. Okay. Um, Friends, don't do that. Let me show you. Just I was having another sample to do that. Probably we can refactor. Uh, so here I was reading a CSV and inserting into uh, so my use case was to read a file from CSV and insert into MySQL. So I installed that, right? If I am already in that environment. Uh, okay, so this is my CSV. Okay, and from that, this is import. This is connection. So here, MySQL connector. Right. I think same connector I'm using there as well on MySQL connector. And here, I'm just creating this cursor and giving this CSV file table name. And with help of that, I was able to filter it out and insert all those rows. So MySQL connector, already having that because it's a library conflict. That's where it's happening. Otherwise, it should not be. Okay. And then we can create this command connection, right? And for example, there itself, I will create there, and then we will see. So here, we created that, right? And now this is connection, and here I'm going to connect it. Okay. So in this, uh, oh, okay. I think connection already been made here, right? So this will not required. And just I need to, uh, yeah. So here I got connected, and now I have to fire this command. Okay. So here, if I am already able to connect database IPL root localhost, we already having that. This is still this is caching SHA password. I think there is some installation related things where it is having uh, uh, password SHA mechanism. But this is the connection, and here we are reading it out, right? So also there itself. So here we had a connection, right? And now I'm saying that, hey, using this connection, select a start from IPL matches, which I was having, right? So I will do that IPL underscore matches, and yeah, it's went ahead, and now we'll say that df, and here you are able to see all the things, right? So this is how you should be able to read uh, from MySQL, correct? So yeah, and this is the sample here. It has been which I have ran earlier. So this is with JSON, interactive with JSON and our MySQL. Okay. So next we will go over how to uh, read from a given web URL. So most of the crawling scenario, uh, we will be using this, right? So mostly in the crawling scenarios, what happens? We usually get data from some of the APIs, remote APIs, and then we have to read from there. And while reading, we have to read uh, iteratively, right? Not one page. So how all those things we should be doing. So here in the same way, we will select the environment, and pandas and request has to get imported. And let me show you this API, how it looks like. Okay, so this is the web URL, and you can see this is the JSON uh, response we are getting. Means web API response. And this API responds all the data in a JSON itself. And here, one thing you'll see, this is a page number, right? So if you ask for page number 3, this is page number 3 data, right? So this is how you are getting all this data from remote APIs. So here to read one, so I just creating a request object, web request. It's not able to get it. Why? Let's check it out. And connection about it. Okay, there. Okay, now we got that, right? And now from that response, we are constructing this JSON result, and within results we will be having ID, title, and all those. So what we are having, just we can check in the response what we have got it. So response looks like this, 200. So print. So this is a response. It's a binary object, and response.json. If I will do, then it will print a JSON, right? So this is what we are getting as a response. Correct. So here this is the result, and within the result we are having other fields like audit, back path, right, and all those stuffs. And here we are having ID. So what we are interested in, ID, title. Okay, this is origin title, and there will be title around it. So let me show you that from that JSON. So how it look like? We are having result, right? Having result, ID, title is here, right? You can see all those, and release date, popularity, vote average, and vote count. So for our analysis, for this movies, for this the movie DB, they have exposed these APIs, and I'm going to crawl, and I'm going to get these details. So just we are interested in few things because we are thinking to do analysis. So movie title, overview, release date, when it is released, and popularity, and what was the vote average and vote count. So we will extract that in this data frame, and how it looks like. Uh, you can see it here, right? So this is how it looks like, right? And if it is, yeah, this is how it looks like, right? Uh, Now this is one data frame. In one data frame, we have all these details. Suppose if we would like to, and similarly, we are having multiple pages, right? And we have to extract all those movie title and its description for our analysis and save it into a CSV or database. Then we have to do that things in 1,000 times. So for that, what we can do, we can do the loop operation, right? And then we can extract those data. So for that, we have created this uh, blank data frame, right? You can see the thing is here. And what I'm going to do, I'm iterating from 1 to 429 time. Okay. And I'm passing that page ID here, right? So this page ID will get replaced here. and it will start fetching. And what I'm doing, I'm getting those uh, uh, response and converting into data frame and temporary data. I'm keeping it temporary data frame. And then in this data frame, I'm appending this temporary data frame and ignore index. So whatever index it's getting created, I'm ignoring those. Okay, uh, so I have iterated through. It might be so object data frame object has no attribute append. Okay, df so df dot df dot add. So I'm having changing this df dot add. Okay, so df dot add ignore indexes. Okay, this is not required in this. It will add automatically. Let's see. Okay, so here also we're getting connection aborted and existing connection closed by error. Okay, so it seems like after two or multiple time, either it has been over, it's everywhere it has been uh, 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 placed that what is called bot protection, right? So if you are hitting automatically, they will block you. So it has been blocked. So when we are doing programmatically, it has have blocked it. Let me see for 4 times if it is allows. Okay, HTTP connection that will run. Server make create e instance connection aborted. Existing connection closed by. Okay, why it is? They will not allow for 3 4 time also. Okay, good. So at least for 4 time it has been allowed. Okay, not add. It's not adding y. D of that add. We have did that. Print temp df. Let's see. Yeah, temporary it has been printing, and yeah, in between connection is getting aborted. That's where it's not able to print full, and in between it is good, getting close. Fair enough. Existing connection was forcefully. So bot detector is there, and they are able to detect that. Not an issue. Let me see at least for two, one or two. It should not be that strict for 1 or 2 times. Isn't it? Good. So I think it was able to print. Let me see that here. Yeah, in temp.df, we are able to get it. I think we have to find it out. When df dot. At least we are having this. So you got the idea, right? So with this, we should be able to append that we easily. So this is how we should be able to uh, see, and finally we should be able to write so df.tocsv into a given CSV file. So this is with fetching data from remote APIs and storing it in CSV. Right. So moving next, this is the another scenarios which is also very good. So right, I think URL, and here we will be considering. Uh, for example, if there is some other use cases. So here we are having. So if we are doing web scraping scenarios, so in that case, there will be a lot of Unicode character or HTML or something like those things. So we have to deal with that. So for that, what we will do, we will discuss about here. So we are having pandas and uh, uh, request. We already installed that, and here we are going to use beautiful soup. That is PS4, right? What it does, it's a very popular tool for web scraping. We all know. So it will scrap the web, and instead of uh, getting into 403 and all that, because normally when we are doing requests, it's try to sense that okay, a human cannot make a iterative call in a multiple 10 times in a second, right? So that's how it's getting blocked. So in this one beautiful show, we can mimic a web browser behavior. Okay, and that's where this is very important. And we will install pip install numpy if it is not there. We check. Okay, beautiful soup installed, but it is not getting imported. Why? Huh. Is it script install, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I see. So it seems like something wrong with this. We can try it out, and then we will go over in later session. Yeah. That's all in this one. We will connect on next session. Thank you.